So, good morning, students. So, I welcome you in the lecture number 12 of electronic devices circuit. This subject is very important as far as your knowledge is concerned and your basic concept regarding electronics and telecommunication engineering. So, and in this one, you will find a very important topic that is nothing but the bipolar junction transistor. Okay, so let me choose pen. Yeah, let me choose color. Okay, so bipolar junction. So bi, and the meaning is nothing but bi is nothing but what you will say a two. Bi is nothing but we can say that it is nothing but the two, and polar is nothing but the polarity itself. So the conduction in the BJT or bipolar junction transistor, we normally call it as transistor. Okay, but its name is bipolar junction transistor. So in the bipolar junction transistor, the current conduction is due to both holes, okay, holes and electrons, holes and electrons. Okay, so let's start with the lecture. If you are not subscribed my channel, please subscribe the channel. If you are subscribing, then you are getting the latest update of every video which I have uploaded on my YouTube channel. So in which you can browse through the playlist and you can watch the entire series of EDC lecture. Then you can enjoy the lecture of micro engineering and you can enjoy the lecture of digital signal processing which I have currently dealing with this semester. So we have discussed this thing. So transistor, there are two types of transistor, that is nothing but the PNP and NPN, we say that. So we have discussed about emitter, base and collector. So if this is the transistor, so there are three terminals. That's one of is base, one of the terminal is emitter, okay, emitter, then one terminal is base and one terminal is collector. So these three terminal devices are there. What is its use and what is its significance, we will see in the next slides. Okay, so NPN transistor and PNP, there are two types, emitter, base and collector. So we have seen this. So symbol of PNP, so that is the arrow is inside, the current is going inside, and whatever the NPN transistor, the arrow is outside. So current flow is like this one. So the whatever the terminal as arrow is denoted as emitter, where is arrow, that is nothing but the emitter. From emitter we can say that the base and collector. Don't treat this terminal as collector and this terminal as base. Okay, so emitter, base and collector. So base is in between. Okay, base is this one, whatever the arrow side is this one, this side is nothing but base. Always keep in mind, where there is a arrow, that is emitter, where there is this one, this side, like this one. So this is nothing but my base terminal. Here the remaining terminal is my collector, like this one. This is the transistor, NPN and PNP. So we have discussed emitter, collector. So from this you have to give me the answer of the question is that according to doping, ascending order, emitter, base and collector on ascending order from lower to higher. So you have to arrange these three terminals, that is the base, sorry, emitter, base and collector. So I am watching your comments, so you have to comment your answers. So I will give you 5 to 10 seconds. I will watch your comments. If you are getting the thing, then you can definitely answer this question. Okay, good. So BJT mode of operation. There are two junctions in the BJT. Okay, so suppose this is my BJT, that is nothing bipolar junction transistor. So here is whatever joining of this NP is called a junction 1, and here is again the second, that is nothing but junction 2. This is junction number 1. Okay, so this is junction 1 and junction 2 of any transistor. So here As far as these modes of operation, the diode will act as in forward bias, forward active, then cutoff region and saturation region. So forward active, what is active region, and that all we'll see. So how many regions are there? There are three regions. So cutoff, saturation, and what you can say active region. So if I'm talking about these two, so there are two junctions, that is nothing but the emitter junction and collector to base junction are there. So in the cutoff mode, the both junction, that is nothing but the emitter to base and collector to base junction are there. They are both are in the reverse bias. Okay, they are both in the reverse bias. And if active region, so the emitter to base is always forward bias, that is nothing but it will conduct the current. And in the reverse bias, in the sorry in the collector to base bias, it is reverse bias. And in the saturation, both are in the forward bias. Okay, both are in the forward. Give one, this is very 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 important table, you can remember. How to remember? In the cutoff region, both junction are reverse bias. In the saturation region, both are in the forward bias. And in the active region, emitter to base junction is forward bias, and collector to base junction is always reverse bias. Okay, so what exactly mean by active region, what is mean by cutoff region, and what is mean by saturation region, we will talk about this. Okay, I have denoted this thing with the help of connection and all. Yeah, so so forward active means what? Forward active, what exactly we are talking about? The emitter to base junction, we know that there are three terminals are there. Suppose this is my transistor, this is my three terminal device. So this is arrow, so it is nothing but the emitter terminal. This is base, that collector, and this is my emitter. Okay, so what is talking about, what we are talking about, the base to emitter junction is always what? Forward bias. So suppose this is my npn transistor, so this is n, again n, this is p, and this is n. Okay, so if this junction should be forward bias, N, P, N. So this junction should be forward bias. So P terminal, that is nothing but I have to connect it to positive terminal of the battery, and N type terminal connected to negative. So this is nothing but my forward bias junction. This is nothing but my forward bias junction. And reverse bias, what I have to do? Here I have to connect one again battery, and here for P I have to connect a negative, and here I have to connect a positive. So likewise I have to go with this. So this is nothing but what you can say reverse bias connection. Okay, so the emitter to base bias junction is forward bias, and the collector to base bias is reverse bias, that we have seen. So the BJT can be used in this configuration. The BJT can be used as an amplifier. So this is very important application of bipolar junction transistor. So what exactly mean by amplifier? That is nothing but, suppose if I'm talking on, have you seen our auditorium, that is Nana Fadnavis? Okay, so without a microphone, that is mic, if I'm talking to a crowd of full auditorium, so the last person sitting on the chair is not audible my voice. Okay, so this is suppose auditorium. Okay, and I'm standing over here, and this person who is sitting over here. So if my audible intensity is reach up to this, so whatever the students are sitting over there, they are audible to my voice. Suppose I want to increase my voice, means I can shout. Okay, every time 1 hour I can shout. So I will, what I will do, I will take a mic, and after that mic goes to one system. We normally say it as amplifier system. So after that amplifier, the system is connected to loudspeaker, LS loudspeaker. The system is connected to loudspeaker. Okay, then the audible range is increasing. So the amplifier, what he will do, he will increasing the strength of my signal. My signal is weak because it is not reachable to this place. So we are increasing the strength of my signal, that will reachable to the last person sitting over here. So I'm using the device is called as amplifier, and here there is the basic unit of that is nothing but for, it is nothing but my transistors. We will see how we are increasing the amplification, how we are obtaining the amplification. I will drop this portion. Okay, So what we are doing in this case, so suppose this is my frequency, this is my signal. Okay, please note that this is nothing but my sine wave. Sine wave, as far as we are talking about technically, it's having some amplitude. Okay, some amplitude here. We are seeing some amplitude, and the number of cycles passing through 1 second is called as frequency. Frequency. Frequency itself. So I will, in the amplification, I will just increase the amplitude only. Increase the amplitude of my signal. Suppose this I am talking about, and I have plotted with the help of CRO the signal. Without, if I, in the amplification, just I have to increase my strength of signal, means I will increase the amplitude. Amplitude I will increase. Just I will increase. I will not increase its frequency. That is nothing but the cycle will not. If I am amplifying the signal will not look like this one. Positive half cycle and negative cycle will not increase it. If you are increasing the signal, then my voice, this is nothing but the lower frequency. So whatever, if somebody talking about this, so if frequency is increasing, that is nothing but my voice will be look like a girl, and if the frequency signal will changing like this one, then if some women are talking, then its voice remains male voice itself. So this is a tragedy happening over there. So that's why we have to just amplify this amplitude, not about the frequency. If frequency is changing, then male voice become female voice and female voice become male voice. That will be happen. Okay, in the cutoff region. In the cutoff region, keep in mind whatever the both junction, that is nothing but base to emitter junction. This is the base to emitter junction and collector to base junction. Both are in the reverse bias. Both are in the reverse bias. The current is nearly zero. Currently nearly zero, and the transistor will act as a open switch. Keep in mind, transistor will act as an open switch. Just I will erase the things first. Yeah. So in the cutoff region, so suppose this is my bulb. Okay, this is my bulb. This is my bulb, and I have connected this bulb via one switch. One switch. Okay. One switch I have connected this bulb. So if I want to turn on this, just I will put the switch on, then it will current cause to flow, and the bulb will on. And if I am open this switch, this is open switch, so it will off one. So no current is caused to flow. Like this one, this will happen. In the cutoff region, the both junctions are in the reverse bias. Reverse bias means current will not cause to flow. And this why zero current is near about zero current is caused to flow, and that transistor will act as a open switch. Transistor will act as a open switch. Okay. Okay, just to keep it mind. Okay. This transistor will act as a open switch. Then in the saturation region, what will happen? The transistor, both junctions are there that are in the forward bias. Both junctions are there, that is nothing but the emitter to base junction and collector to base junction. That are all the junctions are in forward bias. So what will happen? The more current will cause to flow, maximum current will cause to flow, and the transistor will act as a closed switch. Means transistor will act as a closed switch and current cause to flow. Maximum number of current cause to flow. Okay, this is all about the modes of operation of BJT. So we'll stop over here. In the next lecture, we'll discuss about this. This is I will show what is exactly meant by forward biasing of this one and what is meant by reverse biasing with its operation and all that thing we will discuss in the next lecture. So till that, thank you very much for attending my lecture. Thank you very much. Okay, so we'll stop over here. So if you are not subscribed my channel, subscribe. Please like the session. Thank you very much.